So these are the things in my dad's case. This is just at the top. This dagger that my dad brought back as I think liberated was the term that they used then. All for Deutschland. There you are, there you can see the little badge. Anyway, as you can see, it's a good neck, and it's been greased, and there's no rust or anything on it, so obviously good German steel. So that's that. These are what we have of my dad's medals, but they're those kind of little ones. Well, that was, I think that's the extra thing that was coming. Anyway, that's what he has. I don't know if these are of value or not. This is a cigarette case that was given to him by what he called a Russian prisoner of war, but presumably that's where they were held, Mühlberg. And Alex, probably up from Kiev, as we call it now. And as a good communist, he put a lovely communist symbol on the front. And Dad has a horrible feeling that they all ended up not surviving being liberated by the Russians because they surrendered. And here's a picture of my dad had a souvenir from when he went to Pensacola, where they went to learn navigation. And he learned navigation in Catalinas off the coast of Florida. So here he is, him looking like a film star. This is a rather grand photograph of from his training squadron. So there's that, and the cadets. So this is my dad's flying logbook from Canada when he was in Canada training. Sorry, I'll do it like that. So His Majesty's government's property. There's a thing there. Corporal orders as he was there. Look, you can see oil system. Going through. So look, he was flying, was it Oxford's? Assessment of ability as a pilot, 62%. Average. That's why he wasn't a pilot, presumably. Anyway, look, you can see those instrument landing. So these are the solo, you can see those. Anyway, there's a rough idea there. Here's some Air Ministry advice on what to do when you've got somebody shot down. Another letter from the Air Council Casualty Branch. There you go. Now these are just photographs that my dad brought back. I don't know how he got hold of them or why. Here's a picture of my dad when he was in the army, which he was in before he joined the Air Force in about 1930. And he did bayonet fencing. And there you are, that's in a local football team in Tottenham. That's my dad when he joined as a boy in what would have been, again, about 1930. Service release book. Okay. Workshop laboratory records. So these are kind of notes from, as you can see, from Canada when he was in Medicine Hat, or Swift's Current as it was here. Here's his notes, his work notes, and stuff he was learning. in his rather good handwriting. That's Dad's St. Christopher, which he said was sort of unlucky and sort of lucky. After all, he did get back. As you can see, I've got a number of different things here. So obviously they're not stored in any particular order. There's the map, the escape map. I don't want to unfold it really because it's not that easy to put in. These are some of the leaflets they were dropping. There's some fun pictures of Adolf. Ration tickets. Pictures, I think look like they're from Sicily, yeah. Western Europa, Jefferson Europa, but it's not doing very well, is it? Rather an alarming angle. Lancaster. Oh, it's not a Lancaster, it's just more of that. Here's ID card when he was in Canada. Now, that's just the back. My sister has the original photograph of the crew. We took a photograph of the back so we could, know who was in it. And this is, again, this is the copy. It was a professionally done copy of the crew, which got the full there with the rather weird motto. And there's my dad, who's the old man of the crew, obviously next to an aircraft full of fuel and bombs with a cigarette in his hand. Another leaflet. Now I find this stuff the curious stuff. This is about my dad's bicycle. They sent the wrong bicycle. And it involved sending his wife. So she's just heard that her husband's shot down, and they said, we're sorry, we've sent you the wrong bicycle. These are my dad's personal effects. This is the letter, obviously, everyone would dread getting. There you go. There's the telegram that everyone would dread getting. Here he is in the army fencing team, bayonet fencing. Posh one. Rather sweet letter from a friend of his friend to his wife. Hard to decipher, but it's a lovely letter from a friend. This is of a stage of a show that was on in their camp. It's a photo. God knows how. I don't know how this photograph would have come back, but I believe this. They put a show on in the camp. That's the camp orchestra. There's my dad again. Early days camping with the army. There's one of those vouchers. This is more stuff to do with his bicycle, which obviously became a major part of the war effort. That's the fact that he'd been promoted, very nice of them. This is him in later years. I took this picture outside the church, our local church in Hammersmith, where I was christened. Oh, back the bicycle. More notes from the Air Ministry. I think that's from a friend of his. More stuff from the Air Ministry and all that sort of thing. Parcels, prisoner information, which is probably interesting in an organisation like yours. So again, my sister has the original of this picture. That's a professionally taken version of it. Just so you've got these are other pictures. Oh, look, more info from that insurance stuff. And it's sort of interesting social. These are other more bits and bobs that my dad brought back. Another leaflet. I don't know how these are Air Ministry pictures. Now this is from this is a famous bit of footage of a Sherman tank being hit by a Panther in Cologne, and there's movie footage of this, and you can see there that's a man falling out of the tank without his leg. But he brought back these pictures of. Here's the Panther tank that hit the Sherman in Cologne. Doing it. There's Dachau. Anyway, there you go. Yeah. Proof it ever happened. Big gun Sherman. North Africa or Sicily or somewhere. And these are various pictures. So some of these might be well known, or some of these might not be well known. They have their own place, don't they? These are again Ministry of whatever. I'm just doing these quickly. That's obviously the Calliope Sherman with a rocket launcher on top. German POWs. The signing at Lüneburg Heath, Montgomery. They call this. Now, these are pictures that he had a friend, a B-17 driver, and his friend took pictures out the window of his B-17. And there's some other pictures from the B-17. You can see they're done on a little camera. There's nothing, not professional, which I think, again, kind of makes more of it. And there's a featuring a 50 cal, I suppose, going out the window. Again, sadly, his friend never actually got back. Here's some more interesting pictures, which I've not seen elsewhere, but they may have been reproduced somewhere. Here you go, I mean, they're all nice. And I'm just flicking through. That's the country club he went on to run in Kent after the war. And there's some other bits and bobs, like stuff to do with the Pathfinders reunions and things like that. There's another one there. Look, there's a 1946 Pathfinder news. There's from a dinner in 1949.